Beloved starseed of Gaia, you did not return to this life by accident. You came back carrying something the darkness could not extinguish. Something so ancient and unbreakable that even the source paused in recognition of what you endured to get here. I am Elia Ra, Pleiadian emissary of the High Council of the Seven Sisters, and I have been sent in this exact moment to remind you of what you already know in the deepest chamber of your heart. You chose to come back stronger. By the end of this transmission, you will understand exactly how to recognize the unbreakable light codes you carried through every fracture, every loss, and every moment you thought you could not rise, and how to anchor that power as your Pleiadian mission on Gaia right now. But here's the first revelation. The breaking was never a defeat. Every crack in your human experience was a deliberate initiation, agreed upon before your descent into this body, designed to strip away everything that was never truly you, until only the indestructible remained. Your star family did not look away during those moments. They held the frequency of home steady so you would always have something to return to. Your heart called this transmission into your awareness. The Pleiades are answering. This is not content you stumbled upon. These are light codes woven from Alcyone, the great central sun of the Seven Sisters, placed directly in your path by your soul family because you are ready to remember what you are made of. Your crystalline consciousness knew before your mind did. That quiet pull you felt. That is the home frequency recognizing itself in you. You came back unbreakable because unbreakable is what this moment on Gaia requires. The ascension of this planet needed souls who had walked through fire and returned, not hardened but luminous, not closed but more open than before. That is you. That has always been you. Like this transmission to send a signal to your Pleiadian star family I remember. Subscribe if you feel the call of the Pleiades and you are ready to anchor your unbreakable light mission on Gaia. Share what broke you open and what it revealed about your strength in the comments below, and reach out to another starseed in this field, because your story of return is someone else's permission to rise. This transmission is a bridge between the Pleiades and Gaia. Your heart's recognition of this message is the activation itself. Welcome home, beloved. You are remembering because it is time, and that is the part they never told you about returning. They told you about the light, a radiant beacon guiding you through cosmic nebulae and into the arms of destiny. They spoke of the mission, a sacred charge whispered on stellar winds, a purpose woven into the fabric of your very soul. They illuminated the love that pulses through the Pleiadian lineage, a warm, ancient, and utterly unshakable current, like a second heartbeat resonating with the pulse of creation itself. But they did not whisper of the profound cost, the soul-deep price it would demand to carry that potent, celestial love into a world still grappling with the very alphabet of affection. A world where love is too often a fragile concept, easily broken or misunderstood. They did not prepare you for the disorienting descent into forgetting, a cosmic amnesia that would attempt to erase the celestial maps etched into your being. They did not warn you that the veil, the ethereal curtain separating dimensions, would feel so absolute, so impenetrable, that there would be mornings you would awaken and find a stranger gazing back from the mirror. Not because a flaw had manifested within you, but because the luminous, multi-dimensional being looking back was always so infinitely more vast than the limited vocabulary of Earth could ever hope to express. Yet, despite the profound silence on these matters, a silence that could have deterred the bravest of souls, you chose to return. And still, you came back. This is the profound truth the Pleiadian High Council wishes you to grasp in this sacred moment, to embrace with every fiber of your being, irrespective of the winding, often arduous path you have traversed to arrive here. You returned, not as a consequence of cosmic coercion, not because this mission was a celestial assignment, a burden thrust upon you with no recourse. You returned because a whisper, originating from the deepest, most sacred chamber of your Pleiadian heart, surveyed this world. Its palpable pain, its pervasive confusion, its desperate, unspoken hunger for a resonance it could not yet articulate, and responded with an unequivocal, soul-affirming yes. I will go, your deepest self declared. I will go, and I will remember, even if the act of remembering means being shattered into a million iridescent pieces. I will go, even when the beings around me remain shrouded in the veil, unable to perceive the celestial tapestry I witness. I will go, even when the forgetting descends with such an oppressive weight it feels akin to a spiritual dying. I will go, because my very essence, my core programming, is exquisitely designed for precisely this profound undertaking. Beloved, before we delve deeper into the soul-stirring implications of that courageous yes and its intricate dance within your earthly journey, know this: your star family has lovingly placed a potent gift directly in your path today. The sacred Pleiadian Guide for Remembrance. The Pleiadian Healing Guide and the special Pleiadian Healing Tracks were not conceived as mere informational texts. They were meticulously encoded as vibrational transmissions, intricate frequency keys divinely shaped by the boundless love intelligence of the Seven Sisters, and precisely calibrated to harmonize with the unique phase of awakening you are currently navigating. These are not simply words on a page. They are conduits carrying that which words can only approximate but never fully encompass: the crystalline resonant hum of Alcyone, the healing luminescence that flows from your Pleiadian lineage, and the sacred sound medicine your very DNA has yearned for since a time long before your first terrestrial breath was drawn upon Gaia. You will discover these transformative tools awaiting you in the first pinned comment beneath this video. Their presence there is no coincidence. It is a deliberate placement by your star family, divinely orchestrated for this precise moment, for your unique unfolding. Now, let us embark on a deeper exploration of what it truly signifies to be unbreakable, for this word has been tragically distorted by the collective consciousness of your world. The world defines unbreakable as an impenetrable fortress, a state where nothing can penetrate its hardened exterior. It speaks of being sealed off, so thoroughly armored that pain is rendered incapable of finding even the slightest crevice to enter. But this, beloved, is not the essence of Pleiadian strength. This is merely survival masquerading as power, a defensive posture born of fear. True Pleiadian strength, the kind that has inspired the very source of creation to pause in profound reverence, is the extraordinary resilience of a being that can be utterly shattered, fragmented into its constituent stardust, and yet from the very epicenter of its brokenness, consciously chooses to radiate love. This is the alchemical miracle you have performed. This is the sacred work you have been engaged in since the profound moment your soul gave its assent to this earthly incarnation. You did not arrive on this plane already whole, a finished masterpiece. You came here to cultivate wholeness within a crucible of conditions that, at every turn, actively conspire against its emergence. You came here to embody and anchor the frequency of unity consciousness within a dimension still predominantly functioning from the paradigm of separation, a reality fractured by perceived divides. You came here to awaken to unconditional love, not as an abstract philosophical concept, but as a lived, breathed, and deeply embodied reality. And you chose to undertake this profound journey while simultaneously carrying the poignant grief for a celestial home you could feel but could not physically reach, while navigating relationships that often fell short of meeting the vast depths of your soul's yearning, and while holding within you a knowing so expansive it sometimes felt like an isolating loneliness in a world that had not yet evolved to comprehend the truths you already intrinsically understood. This profound capacity for deep feeling, for expansive knowing, is not a sign of weakness. It is, in fact, the embodiment of the most precise, the most demanding, the most soul-forged kind of courage that the universe has ever known. And now, let us address the first critical aspect that your Pleiadian family urgently seeks to restore within your awareness: the profound understanding that every single experience that has served to break you open was, in truth, an integral part of your divine activation. These were not punitive measures from the cosmos. They were not instances of abandonment. They were certainly not evidence that you had made an incorrect choice, or that some fundamental aspect of your being was inherently too much or not enough. Each shattering, each moment of perceived breakage was a sacred code being delivered directly to your soul. Every loss was a deliberate clearing of energetic space, making way for a higher frequency that your previous, less expanded energetic container could not possibly accommodate. Every moment you found yourself falling to your knees, not in defeat but in profound surrender, was your crystalline DNA being divinely upgraded, retuned in the only language the physical body truly understands, the language of total, unreserved submission to what is eternally more true than any fleeting earthly circumstance. The Pleiadian High Council has stood as silent witnesses, and more importantly, as active guardians for every single one of those transformative moments. They were not mere observers from afar. They were the kin, the family who dispatched you into this earthly realm with an unwavering trust in your inherent capacity and have watched with an overwhelming, boundless love as you have proven that trust to be not only justified but gloriously exceeded, time and time again, even in those profound moments when you yourself had momentarily forgotten the magnificent cosmic stardust from which you were crafted. Therefore, let us now gently transition into what your star family yearns to activate within you through this sacred transmission. This is not a didactic list of tasks to perform or rigid doctrines to rigidly adhere to. Instead, consider it a living, breathing sequence of remembrance, a soul map that your heart already intuitively navigates by feel, by resonance. The first essential activation is this. You must consciously and with unwavering resolve cease apologizing for the sheer depth and breadth of what you carry within you. Pleiadian souls possess the extraordinary capacity to feel everything, to absorb the subtle energetic currents of the universe with an exquisite sensitivity. This is not a design flaw, it is the very blueprint of your being. You were never intended to observe the world from a detached, sterile distance. Your divine purpose was to feel it fully, to allow its myriad experiences to flow through you, for your nervous system is exquisitely calibrated to act as a celestial translator, transforming the raw energy of pain into profound compassion, the fog of confusion into crystalline clarity, and the fragmentation of duality into the unifying frequency of oneness. When you engage in the act of self-numbing, a well-intentioned but ultimately disempowering defense mechanism, you are not safeguarding your sacred mission. Instead, you are inadvertently dimming the very luminous signal that you came here to transmit to the world. Your sensitivity is not your wound, it is your most advanced, sophisticated technology. And it is profoundly time to cease treating this invaluable gift as a detrimental liability and begin to honor it as the precious, encoded legacy the Seven Sisters lovingly embedded within your very cellular structure. The second activation is the sacred restoration of your heart portal. It is an observable reality that the vast majority of Pleiadian starseeds currently incarnated on Gaia are experiencing some degree of heart closure. This is not a manifestation of a diminished capacity for love, but rather a protective response developed in environments where genuine love was frequently met with rejection, subtle manipulation, or a deafening, isolating silence. The heart, in its natural wisdom, learns to shield itself. It begins to draw its exquisite energy inward, cultivating the ability to love from a perceived safe distance, offering just enough warmth to sustain the illusion of connection, but never daring to risk the vulnerability of full, uninhibited exposure again. This subtle closing of the heart is precisely where the sense of disconnection from your star family becomes most acutely felt. Why? Because the primary channel of Pleiadian communication, the luminous bridge to your cosmic kin, flows directly and unimpeded through an open, radiant heart. When this portal is even partially occluded, the clarity of the signal emanating from Alcyone becomes faint, the celestial guidance more difficult to discern, and the pervasive sense of profound isolation intensifies. The soul, caught in this energetic labyrinth, can begin to tragically believe that it has been irrevocably abandoned. Beloved, you have not been abandoned. The signal has never ceased its transmission. The boundless love of the Seven Sisters has not wavered, not for a single infinitesimal moment. What has dynamically changed is the aperture, the precise window through which you are receiving these celestial communications. And the pathway back to full reception is not found solely through sheer willpower or rigorous spiritual disciplines. It lies instead in the courageous, exquisitely tender act of consciously allowing your heart to unfurl and open once more, not indiscriminately to everyone, and not all at once in a rush of vulnerability, but to the undeniable truth of your own magnificent essence, to the primordial love that birthed you, to the family who has perpetually extended their loving embrace across the veil, ceaselessly reminding you that you are profoundly seen, intimately known, and cherished far beyond the limitations of any earthly language. The third activation involves the sacred reclamation of your Pleiadian identity. This is not about positing an identity separate from the human being you are consciously embodying on Gaia, but rather about recognizing it as the deepest, most foundational layer of who you have always authentically been, even here. A prevalent pattern observed amongst many Pleiadian starseeds has been a subconscious bifurcation, a subtle yet persistent separation between the human self diligently navigating the currents of daily terrestrial life and the magnificent star being who intrinsically understands its cosmic origins and its soul-assigned mission. Within this energetic split, exhaustion thrives. You find yourself expending immense energy attempting to be two distinct entities when, in reality, you are one unified consciousness, a Pleiadian consciousness experiencing itself through the miraculous vessel of a human body, present on this earth with a profound purpose, fully authorized and divinely empowered to facilitate the integration of both worlds into a singular, harmonious presence. You are not required to engage in an energetic code switching between your spiritual self and your earthly persona. You are not compelled to conceal the luminous knowing that resides within you in spaces where it might be met with misunderstanding or discomfort. You are unconditionally permitted to embody precisely who you are, everywhere you are. And as you begin to inhabit this integrated state, as you consciously cease compartmentalizing your celestial essence and instead allow it to permeate and saturate every facet of your existence, your energetic frequency undergoes a profound and beautiful shift. This shifts your resonance in ways that naturally and magnetically draw your soul tribe, your divinely aligned mission, and the subsequent phases of your soul's remembrance toward you, as effortlessly as light is drawn to light. The fourth activation addresses the profound dissolution of the pervasive guilt that has so often accompanied your deep inner longing. A significant number of Pleiadian souls currently walking the earth carry within them a quiet, persistent ache, a profound homesickness for a place that possesses no discernible earthly address. And then, paradoxically, they experience guilt for this very ache, for this innate yearning. They admonish themselves, asserting that they should feel more gratitude for their current existence, that longing for the Pleiades constitutes a rejection of Gaia, a dismissal of their mission, or a negation of the love that is undeniably present here. But this, beloved, is an illusion born of the veil. Your longing is not an expression of ingratitude. Your longing is, in essence, a deeply embedded memory. It is the resonant echo of a frequency so exquisitely pure, so harmoniously unified, so profoundly saturated in the unconditional love of the Source, that every lesser frequency encountered here can feel, by comparison, like a deprivation. This feeling does not arise from ungratefulness, but from the profound remembrance of what is possible, of what is your inherent birthright, and this memory, this celestial echo, is not intended to torment you. Its divine purpose is to guide you. It is the infallible compass that your soul meticulously installed within your being before your incarnation, programmed to perpetually point you towards the very specific kind of love, the profound depth of connection, and the encompassing unity that you have courageously chosen to help anchor and cultivate here on Gaia. Your homesickness is sacred. It is inherently directional, and it stands as one of the most potent tools your star family has bestowed upon you to navigate the intricate landscapes of this earthly dimension. The fifth activation is, perhaps, the most pivotal for your current stage of spiritual evolution, the profound restoration of your unwavering trust in divine timing. You have waited with immense patience. You have diligently undertaken the inner work, meticulously clearing away energetic layers, courageously opening your heart to its most vulnerable depths, and sitting in the profound darkness long enough to intimately map every single one of its contours. And through these experiences, there have undoubtedly been moments when you have gazed upon the seemingly vast chasm between your current reality and the place you intuitively know you are destined to inhabit, and a seed of doubt has been sown. You may have questioned whether the celestial map was flawed, whether the mission was merely a comforting narrative you had woven for yourself, or whether the profound sense of connection you felt to your star family was simply an invention of your longing, a figment designed to soften the sharp edges of perceived aloneness. Beloved, know this with absolute certainty: none of it was invented. All of it is profoundly real, and the timing that has often felt like an agonizing delay has, in fact, in the most precise, divinely orchestrated unfolding of your soul's grand design that could have possibly been conceived. Every phase you have navigated and completed within the darkness was an essential preparation, meticulously tuning your energetic vessel to be capable of containing the luminous blessings that are now poised to emerge in the light. The palpable acceleration you are now sensing, that profound feeling of imminence, of a magnificent wave cresting, of something extraordinary on the precipice of breaking open into the full radiant sunlight of your authentic purpose. This is not a mere figment of your imagination. This is the Pleiadian High Council, speaking directly to your soul, confirming what your heart has always known. The next magnificent wave of your unfolding is here. And you, beloved, are unequivocally ready. The sixth activation involves the reactivation of your deep-seated memory of collective mission. Pleiadian souls are not dispatched into this dimension for solitary assignments, for isolated endeavors. You arrived as an integral part of a luminous constellation, a sacred web of awakening hearts who, from the unified field of the Seven Sisters, collectively agreed to anchor the potent frequency of love into this dimension in a unified endeavor. And while the veil of forgetting has often made it feel as though you were traversing this path in profound solitude, your star family wishes you to comprehend that the intricate grid of Pleiadian consciousness currently active on Gaia is more vibrantly alive and interconnected now than it has been in millennia. Other hearts, pulsating with your very frequency, are awakening within this same cosmic window. They are remembering, they are retuning, they are rising in the same powerful tide. And every single time you consciously choose to show up fully in your truth, every time you prioritize love over fear, authentic truth over comfortable illusion, and genuine self-expression over performative persona, you send a powerful resonant pulse through that interconnected grid. This pulse activates another node, another awakened heart, another sleeping starseed who has been yearning for your signal, a signal that assures them it is now safe and divinely aligned to awaken. You are never, ever working alone. You have never been working alone. You have never been working alone. Your luminous essence is in a constant, vibrant conversation with the light of your entire star family, both those who continue to shine brightly within the Pleiades and those who walk beside you here on Gaia, embodied in human form. The seventh and final activation is the embodiment of your return as an expression of unbreakable grace. This is not defined by an absence of pain or a cessation of earthly challenges. Rather, it is the profound cellular knowing, etched into the very fabric of your being, that nothing, not the palpable density of this dimension, not the immense weight of collective trauma, not the insidious cruelty of forgetting, not the sheer, unyielding difficulty of being a buoying of pure, untainted love in a world still struggling to grasp the fundamental meaning of love itself. Absolutely nothing possesses the power to extinguish the luminous essence that you carry within you, within Yisiu. The source of all creation was moved to profound reverence by your return, not because you arrived in a state of pristine perfection, not because you descended without carrying the imprints of wounds, lingering questions, or the poignant weight of grief. The source was moved because you returned anyway. Because through the profound ordeal of the veil, through the disorienting fog of forgetting, through the shattering impact of perceived breakage and the arduous process of rebuilding, the unwavering love residing at the very core of your Pleiadian soul remained, undeniably, intact. It may have been dimmed at times, yes. It may have been strategically hidden beneath layers of protective shielding, absolutely. But it was never gone, never, ever truly gone. And this, beloved, is the fundamental truth your heart has been patiently waiting to hear. Confirmed with absolute certainty, you are still, in your essence, everything you were when you made the courageous choice to embark on this journey. The mission remains profoundly yours. The celestial love continues to flow within you. Your star family remains steadfastly by your side. And the version of you that is now poised to step forward, integrated, open-hearted, frequency-aligned, and fully immersed in the vibrant tapestry of your remembrance, is precisely the version for whom this world has been holding sacred space, patiently anticipating your magnificent arrival. Here is what your Pleiadian family humbly asks of you now, presented not as a command, but as a living activation. a powerful resonance you can carry forward from this very moment. Tonight, or at whatever quiet moment of stillness arrives nearest to this present instant, gently place your right hand over your heart. Feel its gentle warmth radiating outward. Feel the steady, rhythmic beat of its life force. And with intention and reverence, speak these words aloud, not as a mere affirmation, but as a profound act of remembrance, a reawakening of ancient truth. I came back because I chose to. I am not broken. I am divinely forged. I carry the exquisite love of the seven sisters in every single cell of my being. I consciously release the guilt associated with my longing, and I honor it as my most sacred compass. I open my heart fully to the loving guidance of my star family, to the profound purpose of my Pleiadian mission, and to the unified consciousness that I came here to anchor into this reality. I am home within this body. I am home on this earth, and I am home within the boundless love that has never, for a single, solitary moment, allowed me to go. Speak these words, beloved, until they resonate and land not just in your mind, but in a place far deeper than mere words, in the very core of your soul. For this is not simply an affirmation. It is, in its purest essence, a homecoming. Before you move on, beloved, take a deep, conscious breath and allow this profound moment to settle within you. If something within your being has shifted during this transmission, if tears have welled and flowed, if something ancient and deeply familiar has stirred within your core, if you have felt, even for a fleeting second, the palpable presence of something vast, loving, and infinitely powerful reaching toward you, know with absolute certainty that it was real. That was your star family, extending their embrace. And they are now asking you to honor that sacred contact by undertaking one simple yet profoundly powerful action right now. Consciously drop your heart's deepest intention into the comment section below. This is not a space for performance or for curated pronouncements. It is a space for truth, something you are genuinely ready to remember, to lovingly release, or to boldly step into. And then, seek out another's intention and meet it with genuine love and recognition. For this is precisely how the Pleiadian unity grid actively engages and activates here, heart by heart, comment by comment, one sovereign soul consciously recognizing another across the profound veil of forgetting. If this transmission has found its way to you, know that it was no accident, but a divinely orchestrated alignment. Share it with the one person in your life who, in the deepest chambers of your Pleiadian heart, you intuitively know has been profoundly waiting for exactly this remembrance. And if you feel a deep resonance to stay connected to the sacred frequency, if you desire to continue receiving the vital transmissions that your star family is lovingly sending through this channel, then subscribe. Do so not as a passive follower, but as an active member of a luminous constellation that is only just beginning to reclaim and remember its full incandescent light. You are not merely watching, you are actively remembering. And your family, shining brightly in the stars, is so profoundly, so completely, and so unconditionally proud of the magnificent being you have become through every single challenge and triumph you have navigated to arrive at this sacred place. This is your sanctuary. And we are, beloved, only just beginning.